All right, everybody. Welcome to a solo edition of Teaching Crypto. This is AZ Crypto. Please hit that like, that subscribe, bell notification, super chats are available first thing. I apologize for the recent lack of shows. As I say, sometimes life gets in the way. What in the world and what the heck is happening today? Well, within the last hour, Bitcoin fell to 108. Wasn't that long ago last week? We're all time highs. We actually hit 126. And so what happened today is we had some bad economic news, 1083 within the last hour, and we've rallied. The good news is we're back to 114, pushing 115. Let's hope that holds because October, right? I was expecting 140K, maybe even 150K, right? If you believe that October is it and Bitcoin's going to top. Well, we can't have too many days like today. That's for sure. That's 100%. So Trump announced 100% tariffs on China. That was around 5 o'clock, 37 minutes ago. And so when you saw that happen, you saw Bitcoin fall dramatically. Is it over? I don't think it is. It is October 10th. Very easy to panic. Very easy to panic sell. I think it's a huge mistake. I told you all at 107, don't panic sell. We made it back to 125. And now we're back. Well, we're at 108 when I was supposed to do the show with Mr. FOMO. Happy October, right, Digital? Who knows what Mr. FOMO is? I don't know. I have no idea. You guys know as much as me. My co-host is MIA. All right. I don't know if he got spooked by the drop or what happened, but life moves on. Um, right now, some crazy action on Bitcoin. Just as I said 114, we're back down to 113. I mean, it is fluctuating here. The alts are getting killed, right? There's no way to sugarcoat it. Like I'm looking at Dogecoin all the way back to 22 cents. XRP 244. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? XRP 244, $3 just a few days ago. Listen, alt season, is it going to happen? I don't know. I maintain there will be an alt season, but it's just going to be different than the past. To get to my 150, 180 mark, which is I really wanted to hit for BTC, I think now we got to go into November. We can't top off in October. To get to 150, we got to go into November. And that's a huge risk that I don't know if I'm willing to take. Do your own research. For me, my new target was in the 140 range, to be brutally honest with all you guys. Thanks, Flipcoin. Uh, yeah, friendly crypto president, kind of, taking a dump in October on a policy is not exactly friendly. But listen, Bitcoin, it's not long term. We know Bitcoin's going to be fine, no matter who's president. That's the reality. But man, right now, as I'm talking to you, I mean, this Bitcoin chart is just going nuts, absolutely insane. We just hit 111 again. So, volume is just insane. I think we'll level out this weekend. What I'd really like to see is some stability here. No more crazy press releases on Friday at 5 o'clock about tariffs. That would be nice. And I think Bitcoin will find its footing here. Listen, it's a shakeout. I still think we got October for the rest of it. My new target, though, honestly, it's gonna take some effort to get to 130 now. That's the reality. And then alts, I mean, even with ETH, which is obviously not like any other altcoins, it's now going to take some effort to get back to 5K. That's the reality. We have formed new resistance now because of today. Maybe it's not great resistance, but we've got some resistance. So if you're holding alts, you got to take what you can get at this point. You got to be realistic. Depending on when you bought today, man, red. Okay. I mean, Iowa's network, I'm a holder, 24 cents after seeing 30 for most of the week. That hurt, right? Injective, 1075. It was just a 12 yesterday. Wow. Wow. Even Solana back under 200, just like that. Okay. Avalanche, I'm looking at 24. I mean, just alt's getting decimated right now. Hopefully they can kind of stabilize tonight over the weekend. And next week we can see some green back up. I'm not giving up the bottom. That was my point. I'm getting to. I'm not getting up. I'm not flowing it. I'm not taking out the white flag. I'm not doing that. I still think you got 20 days to go minimum here in October. But I'm no longer confident in the 150 to 180 target that I had. I can't be. It's just the reality. I cannot be. And I hope I'm wrong. But my new target probably is 140 here. And I hope we can hit that in October. I mean, I think 150, 180 has to be November now. And then the closer you get to the end of the year, the more risky it is to hold. That's fact. That's, guys, I don't want to sugarcoat it for you. So even though today doesn't mean it's over for the bull run, it also gives us some pause. It gives us some pause to think about things. And we got to be realistic here. So if you bought, like most of us did, hopefully all the way back under or around 30K, my co-host is calling me right now. Wow, live on the air. Should I take this call? I should. Why not? Mr. FOMO.
What's up?
You're on the air live. I mean, we've been looking. We have a search party. We're looking for you, Mr. FOMO. I've got you by the computer. This is a first on YouTube. I put an MIA out for you. We couldn't find you. I hope you're okay. I'm glad you're still alive because, man, biggest day. We went down to 107. I just hope you didn't jump off a building there, Mr. FOMO.
Yeah, it's been a horrible day.
Yeah, well, we got some people live listening to us here, so I wanted to get you in. I'll let you go in a second, but why don't you? Hopefully, this is guys. Are you hearing Mr. FOMO when he's talking? Because this is old school. This is really old school. I've got the phone and I've got it lined up to the computer here. I apologize. This is really for technology not the best. Someone in the chat tell me, can you hear Mr. FOMO as he's talking over the phone?
I doubt they'll be able to hear me. It's not designed to pick up that kind of stuff.
Says, tell Mr. FOMO to stop dumping on us. Bobby Digital. Can anyone hear him? Yeah, they're hearing you. They hear you right now. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. FOMO?
Well, it's an ugly day. We thought there was going to be some news coming out of the White House, and the news wasn't good.
Oh, it was not good. We went down to freaking 108K and then went back to 114, then back to 111. Well, we're glad that you're okay. What is your new target? Before I let you go, what's your new target for the rest of this month?
Oh, I don't like making predictions, but
well, you're late. Yeah, you're late to the show. You don't answer my calls. You're going to make a prediction, my friend. Come on now.
We always talk about the launching pad for Bitcoin when it comes to these kinds of things. And when the launching pad drops down like this, or when the launching off point drops down like this, it's no good. And so I would say that my prediction for the rest of this month, seeing there's only 21 more days or 3 more weeks, I would say that 130 is probably still in range.
Well, I said 140 was my new hope for the end of the month. But I even said that might even take into November. And the longer you hold, alts, as you probably have not know without looking at your portfolio, are just getting decimated here. Absolutely decimated.
Alts are getting destroyed right now. And I don't think, to me, it's just every time this happens, it's another death knell for the alt season. And it just looks more and more like micro caps are the only place that you can make money.
Yeah. Well, listen, hopefully we see your nice, beautiful face back on the air this weekend or next week. We'll have to talk. Guys, you have no idea how hard it is to get a hold of this guy. It's you think buying Bitcoin is difficult when you have no money. Getting a hold of Mr. FOMO sometimes it's a job of itself. But I'm glad we finally got you here on the show. I'll get in touch with you later. And I'm going to end the show here on a positive note. All right, my friend?
All right.
Later.
Talk to you later.
All right. That was Mr. FOMO. I was giving him a hard time, but I'll be honest, he's tough to get a hold of sometimes. Let me tell you. Listen, sometimes you got to laugh because a lot of us lost a lot of money today. That's kind of the way it is, right? So I'm looking back now, and we're almost back to 114. Man, the volume right now is insane, guys. The hourly volume on Bitcoin is nuts. So people are buying the dip. That's the good news. And if we can get back to 120 with all this craziness by next week, I kind of do love that 135 to 140 target. Again, if you're a long-term Bitcoin and you're waiting for the 500K in the long term and the 1 million K and God willing, the 10 million Bitcoin, this doesn't bother you. But some of us are trying to make some profits this cycle. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday evening. I know you guys have a million things to do. We'll try and do better. That was not the best technology, putting a phone to my computer. But guys, hang in there. I still think we're doing well. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, bell notification, share the show. This is as organic as it gets. My co-host calling me in the middle of the show when he no-showed. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, let's hope for some green. Next time I talk to you guys, let's hope that we have kind of gotten all this red dumping out of the way, panic selling out of the way, and let's get October back and going. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. And I'll make this prediction right now, live on the air. We will, worst case, hit a new all-time high this month. That means we'll get back over 126 at some point. Worst case, hold me to it. Hold me to it, please. For Mr. FOMO, this is Crypto. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys later.